RSPCA, the most worst bloody charity around.
They approve gas chambers.
I used to work for them.
I've got bigger things to worry about.
For your son to actually tell you the truth, because it's not a real thing.
I'll be going down into the gas. We're gonna get caught.
Hey mate, I see you looking in. Do you know? Hello. Do you know what we're doing here today?
No, RSPCA, the most worst bloody charity around. TV crew around. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we're doing today is that we're exposing the fact that they assure gas chambers. The sounds you can hear over that PA, that's from piglets 6 months old in the UK, in Manchester.
Yeah.
Joey went in, put in cameras, the first footage. If you go to Pignorant on Amazon Prime, you'll see.
I've seen it.
And it's RSPCA assured.
Yeah, I've seen it with other charities. The lambs, the piglets are awful.
It's sad, right? Do you feel lied to by the RSPCA, like from like a young age?
I used to work for them.
Oh,
40 years ago plus. I used to open the envelopes with cheques from old ladies, giving them money. At the time, the directors and everybody were having their houses furnished by the money that was donated.
Really?
Yeah, it was a big uproar back in the 80s about it, but I won't give them a penny. I've got no time. And I think you'll find he's a rescue, and most of the rescues won't touch the RSPCA. They don't want to know.
Yeah.
And if you try and call their emergency number, they don't answer.
It's a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah.
So what you're saying is they're putting their RSPCA label on this meat that's being sold. Yeah.
And then they get a portion of the profits of the animals' bodies. But what they do is, by saying this was RSPCA approved, the average person who thinks the RSPCA does good, they feel like they're not doing bad by buying this product. In fact, they think I'm doing the right thing. They'll pay more to have an RSPCA stamp on that product because they're good people paying for bad things without even knowing about it. They profit off of it.
I think it's one of the other charities, I can't remember their name, but I know they've highlighted the chickens and everything with Lidl and people like that, the way the chickens are reared and slaughtered, and and I've seen the piglets.
You'll see, if you go to Pignorant on Amazon Prime, there's a farm called Norfolk Free Range, and there's footage of people bashing pigs' heads in with crowbars, pigs dying on their face. As the activists go towards the pigs to film, the injured pigs, the healthier pigs will like go around the injured pig because they know, they've seen that when the pig is injured, the farmer comes and beats them like to death, basically. And that's an RSPCA assured farm.
I campaigned for dog rescue, like in Romania, because he's from Romania, and I'd like to stick people in front of video and watch the way the dogs over there are killed, treated, and so. Oh, this lot,
It's cruel.
It's just, because they've got, but you say, people see RSPCA, think it's all like super friendly, cool, whatever, well treated. It's a mask.
It is a mask.
They are all these companies behind masks, unfortunately.
They trick the
it's
public.
Animals that are tricked. At the end of the day, it's the animals.
You're right. They pay the price.
Yeah, and all the ones that are exported, everything, the way the lambs are treated.
Yeah.
Torn away from their mothers.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They even like Marks and Spencer's have like RSPCA assured dairy. You know, the dairy industry is kidnap, rape, murder, exploitation.
They're not. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. They're not worth. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I just. RSPCA, in my mind's a really bad charity, and I said they're there for publicity, and what good they do. Never don't see it, do you? But
Thank you for talking to me.
No, good luck.
And all the best of your dog's rescures. We have some rescue dogs at home
I'm
too.
getting some more.
Lovely.
He's
so cute. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm going to get another. Yeah, at least probably another one. There'll probably be another one after that.
Ah, you're really sweet. You're in safe hands here, I think.
It's just like it does make me angry. Anything to do with animals.
Yeah.
It's
They should have rights. They should have rights protecting their lives.
Actually, the fact they've moved in here now, so you're not only upsetting them, you're upsetting West Sussex County Council and Horsham Council as well.
I'm sure they don't like listening to pigs in gas chambers all day, do they?
Well,
Yeah.
it gets your point across and it's peaceful. So I've never seen so many police about.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Hi guys, do you know what they're doing today? Do you know what they're doing today?
No idea.
No.
Apart from protesting.
Okay, so they're protesting against gas chambers. So the RSPCA, what would come to your mind when you think of the RSPCA?
it's a charity based for animals.
Yeah, yeah. And they approve gas chambers. What's your thoughts on that?
I have no thoughts. First time I'm hearing about it, but you know.
Yeah, well, for me, growing up as a child, I always thought the RSPCA were like heroes for animals. And I was like, yes, I love the RSPCA. Then I saw footage of pigs being tortured in gas chambers. And I was like, why aren't the RSPCA doing anything? Then I found out they approve it and make money off every single individual sold.
Don't know. I got bigger things to worry about. Thanks so much.
What about if it was you in the gas chamber?
Well, thankfully it's not.
So it's okay because they're in the gas chamber? No empathy for animals?
We know you know about Pignorant. Pignorant's on Amazon Prime. Everyone can see it now. You've been exposed, not just for your horrific gas chambers, but for your horrific farms too. Did you think we'd let you forget about your horrible Norfolk free-range farm that you assured? So not only did you assure it, but you reassured it after we went there. And what did we discover? Disgusting animal neglect, disgusting animal cruelty, suffering everywhere. Every day, 10 pigs would die. Every day, 10 pigs. Dragged away, their bodies chucked into a bin, as if they didn't even matter, as if they weren't sentient beings. They felt every moment of that suffering. They were like little puppies looking up at us, desperate for help. Where were you? Nowhere. You went back there and you assured it. How disgusting. How shameful. Those poor pigs. Sweet little angels. Like puppies looking at us. Like, help me. It was so sickening. I can't tell you how sickening it was to see those pigs dying like that. You know, they would go under the hay to die. How shameful. And that one pig who was bashed to death, not one though, was it? There was more than one. Multiple pigs bashed to death. We were there for 10 days investigating. How long were pigs being abused there? How long were they dying in agony? How long did you assure this farm?
What's your thoughts on the RSPCA?
They pay too much.
They pay too much. Did you know they approve gas chambers?
I'm a vegetarian, so.
Oh, did you know they gas chicks though in the egg industry?
No.
Shocking, right?
It is, isn't it?
Just didn't know about the dairy and the egg industry, and I was like, what? I just thought cows produce milk and chicks.
No, they're forced to produce milk.
Yeah, I didn't know it was for their baby, and then they kill the males. But do you think anything can justify killing an animal when we don't need to?
No, but I don't eat eggs either, so.
So it's easy then to live a vegan lifestyle. You don't hurt anybody, right?
Try not to.
You
Do no harm.
Do no harm, yeah, and that's what vegan is. That's what vegan is. Just check out this documentary, Pignorant, on Amazon Prime.
Oh,
so we hear the guy on the megaphone actually put the cameras into the gas chambers himself and exposed it, because the RSPCA want this covered up so that good people pay for this.
Yeah, people lots of money, and that's not a charity.
No,
that's
no.
somebody getting rich off people.
100%. Did you know the meat industry give them money to put their stamp of approval on the products?
Yes. Yeah. And the red trucks are slightly different because that's endorsed by farmers.
Yeah, that's like drug dealers looking after drug dealers kind of thing, isn't it? It's a bit messed up.
It is. But if you read, there's a very interesting book about processed food, and the amount of people who are on boards, who are doctors, who are also affiliated to people like Unilever and the big Kraft and Cadbury's. So it's all...
Yeah, they're all linked to each other. They're all in each other's pocket.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because the animals really need the RSPCA to live up to their name of the protection of animals.
Yeah,
but they're betraying
very well supported as well, aren't they?
Yeah. They've got this really good reputation that the public think they're really great because that's what the propaganda says. But actually, once you know the truth, it's like they're just the biggest betrayers to the public and, of course, their animals.
Good on you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Oh, I hope it goes well.
It'd be interesting if it was...
Trying to do a lot about that, you know.
What's that?
The RSPCA, about the chickens in particular. You know, the hens that are all sort of, they have a lot of them on the farms and they're not very well cared for. The RSPCA are trying to do something about that positively.
This is the trouble, right? The RSPCA do some good, right? But RSPCA they assure a lot of horror. So, for example, the RSPCA,
I'm
they...
sorry, I'm not talking to you about that because
Well, no, because you're a victim.
My son.
You think that it's a good thing, but it's not a good thing. Tell your son to actually tell you the truth, because it's not a real thing. The RSPCA, animal abusers, you shouldn't support them. That lady is an absolute victim of the humane washing of the RSPCA. That there was a perfect example of a good person. She felt so passionate. I could see that she was like, we're going to help the chickens. I could see that she was empathetic towards these animals. Her son worked for the RSPCA. They feel like they're doing a good thing and they're helping animals. Even them, they're so brainwashed into this lie that they're just convinced that the RSPCA and what it stands for is the truth. And it's not.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to live in a world where we kill animals. And you're supposed to care. You are supposed to care about these pigs. Do you only care about dogs and cats? Is that it? Please, please change. You don't have to do this. You don't have to assure this. Start caring about these animals. Listen to their screams and please do something about this horrible injustice so we don't have to be here. Listen to their screams. Listen.
Let's be gas. We're gonna